I'm good to go too.
I'm single. I'm 35. And
You do not look 35, lady. That's not how 35 looks like. Is it 35? No. Is it? No. Is it? Maybe. I don't know. Is she? She's younger? Okay.
and quite honestly,
Is it just me or is it only sound on one ear?
I'm lonely.
I'm just so
Okay, it was just a video. You
She's
can't
35.
say that!
35 tons.
You can't say that. Also, I'm sorry, but you see the position she's doing with her tongue? This is how Link sleeps every night. The little tongue out. It's actually very adorable. This is how he always stays. It's just a little bit of bleh.
lonely.
I'm so overweighting. Like, what is it gonna be?
Did she say she's so overweight? Over...
I'm just so lonely.
I'm so overweighting. Like,
Overweighting? Oh, she's so overweighting. Okay, it's two separate words. My apologies.
when is it gonna be my turn?
I feel like I'm back in that hopeless pit where I'm just like, when's it gonna be my turn? Why is it taking so long?
Why is it so hard to find a guy?
Never having been picked, never having been wanted, never having been desired, as you go through all of these years, 27 years for me.
There is no way that she's 27. Okay, like you can gaslight me to say that the other girl is 35, but there's no way she is 27. I don't believe that. Okay, I do not. Yo, 20. Okay. Don't scare me. I was like, if she's 27, then I'm Al Pacino. Okay, that's what is it. Okay, that's fine.
27 years.
Everyone talks about the male
My
loneliness
goodness.
epidemic, but no one seems to be talking about
Ooh.
how lonely women are.
I literally cannot express in words how badly.
She's kind of hot though. If she doesn't want me to earn 200k a month and have like 2 cars and 2 houses, I'm willing to liberate her.
I want a relationship.
I'm 37. I'll be 38 this year. You know, I don't have any kids. I don't have a boyfriend. I don't talk to anybody. So I'm always alone.
I genuinely question if there is real love left, like, especially in our generation. It sucks being 32 and single and seeing all your friends get engaged and...
Well, she looks good. Honestly, I would. If she stops crying. But yeah. Right? She's the table for sure.
engaged and not even being close to that.
I've been stood up, ghosted, lied to, all in a matter of...
She's 40? I would. Gentleman. The selection is pretty good. She's hot. Yeah, she's hot. And she's not even crying. Bonus points for not crying on a TikTok video. Not gonna lie, that's my pet peeve. You know why it's my pet peeve? Not because they are crying. It's because you have to imagine the previous step she takes. She has to take out the phone. She has to go from photo mode to camera. She has to flip the camera, position the camera so that she's in the frame, and then start crying on cue. And then we don't even talk about how many times she may or may have not have to re-record certain parts because she stumbles. Like, I can't even talk or read up a script when I'm just like sitting still, right? And she has to do it crying. They are all actresses. They are better than I am.
Of 3 months.
I hate this shit. Like, what do y'all want me to say? Like, I be in the bed crying every night.
I'm crying because I'm just reflecting on the fact that literally every person...
Okay, but she's barely like 20, right? Like, surely she's like barely 20 or something. You don't need to cry, girl. You're beautiful. You will find someone.
My life has used me and then just throws me out like...
Husband? Wait, did she say husband?
Literally every person in my life has used me and then just...
Oh no, I am being delulu.
Throws me out like a piece of trash.
And I'm so...
She's so pretty. Is that your type? Is she your type? I mean, like, yeah, she is pretty. She's very pretty. She might be high on the crazy / pretty scale, but you're right, she's pretty. She looks crazy, of course. It's because she's beautiful. Every beautiful woman are crazy. Yeah. I'm sorry. Of course. If we can fix her. The copium is flowing strong today. We can do it.
And I'm so
We can do it.
tired. Like, I don't want to try anymore.
Bro, if you don't want to try it as a conventionally attractive girl, how do you think men feel? Because I feel like that if this girl would go to a bar and she would walk up to every guy that, hey, do you want to come home with me? She would get numbers back. But if a guy would go and try that with girls, I am not sure. I'm not saying that you wouldn't get numbers. I'm just saying that it's harder. Definitely.
She doesn't want to try anymore. Has the dating market...
We would get arrested. No. I mean, would you get arrested for asking for someone's number? Surely not, right? That's weird.
really gotten this bad? Where women are actively looking for men and still can't find any?
Where are all the single straight men?
Lads, they wanna know your location. She's looking. Not here. Where are you? Where are you? They wanna know your location right now. She's already in your wall. She's staring at you. She's like, where are you?
Where are the women pushing 30? Where do we find good men at?
Where are all...
In World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy 14, but mostly World of Warcraft. Ooh, or Marvel Rivals. Or no, don't go to League. No, it's not worth it. Marvel Rivals is fine. Yeah. But definitely War Thunder? Any single hotties in War Thunder? Yeah? Never League. No, never League. Any single hotties in War Thunder? Painting Warhammer? Yeah. On Warhammer 40k events? Dude, I there was a video on Twitter and it was like a girl like being like, oh, pretending to be lost at the Warhammer section, hoping for guys to help me. Do you think that would work? Does it work?
War Thunder, the hobby shop or the 40k shop?
Are you saying that I should go and visit my local game shop and just like look incredibly lost at the Warhammer figurines? It's like, oh no, I want to get started, but I just don't know how. I mean, I did play Space Marine and I really liked it, but the lore is so extensive and I don't know where to. Would 100% work?
Only if you don't run.
I promise I will not run, okay? I can do it. I hope you will meet Henry Cavill. Of course, he will come.
All the single guys that are respectful.
Dude, I don't think we should tell these girls because once the secret is out that that's how you find good men, that you have to go to the game shop, then the Karens will know. And I'm scared from the Karens. We can't let them know.
And educated and want to take care of a woman.
Where are the men our age hiding?
Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
What does it take to find a good guy? Like, I don't understand why it's so hard in your 40s to just find a good person.
I'm starting to wonder where they are. Like,
hiding. Maybe they are just scared and hiding under your bed.
Where?
Drop a comment and let these women know where the good men are.
No, don't tell them! It's our secret. We will know, but we will not tell them.
Because apparently, they can't find any. And if you've watched the previous videos on this channel, you already know how picky women can be when it comes to dating. Everything has to be damn near perfect.
There was one guy that I dated who...
Asku, if you go into a Warhammer shop and start geeking over the models, I guarantee even the Astartes won't be able to pull the men off you.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm off for the weekend. I'm visiting stores. Okay? Thank you.
The space station events.
Uh-oh.
It was so nice. So cute. Took me on the best date. So fun. Like, we had fun. Every single day we had fun.
Yeah?
But I did not feel emotionally connected.
Well, let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. I will guarantee you that after kicking that good guy out, she is going to miss him.
Sku, you would walk in and after the first asks for your number you would run away bonk.
No! I promise I wouldn't. Is that just code for he's ugly? I wanna say no, but my answer wouldn't be entirely honest with you. Okay? Maybe he's just short. He doesn't, or maybe he's just poor. Or, yeah, these are the options. He was either short, ugly, or poor. Yeah. These are, yeah. Says I'm short and poor. Bro, the big sadgening.
It's not that I haven't been on dates or it's not that I haven't had boyfriends before, but it's more so that I just haven't been wowed.
Wait. Wowed? What does that mean? What does that mean if a woman says that they want to be wowed? Oh no, I know what it means. Oh, I know. That means that she reads a lot of smut. That's what she is a smut reader. And she's reading a bunch of fanfiction written like by women. And the standards are like crazy high. She wants to, yeah, an AO3 reader. It's like, I want to be wowed, as in like, I want you to be 1,000-year-old but eternally young vampire demon who happens to be a prince, and you kidnap me and you fall in love with me and only me, and you're like brutal and scary but also very romantic and protective, and you will take me to your world and make me your princess. And also you have a big girthy sense of fashion. And yeah, wow. That's what it is. It's Akotar. Yeah. The big wow is in the pants.
You don't
True.
get it. She wants to be raided, like in World of Warcraft.
What?
She wants to be wowed. Shaking my head. It is so obvious.
Oh. You think? Is that what she means? She wants to be just like mythic raided, like collecting the keys and just like... I'm not sure. A 25-man raid? Nah, those are the OnlyFans chicks. That's different.
He could be a good guy, but that doesn't mean that he is good enough for you. That doesn't mean that he is right for you, and you should not have to compromise on your standards or your non-negotiables because he's a good guy.
I am looking for...
I sort of see where she's coming from. Like, just because you meet a good... hear me out. Like, let's play devil's advocate. Just because you meet with a good guy, it doesn't mean that there is chemistry, right? And that's nobody's fault. But it cannot be some bullshit thing that, oh, like something superficial that, oh my god, he likes watching soccer on the weekend and that's such an ick for me. Like, you know? It's perfectly alright to not vibe with someone, but if it's superficial or like something bullshit that, oh, he's 5'9" instead of 6 feet, inches, whatever you guys measure it in, then the problem is you.
For a specific relationship.
You see, she's looking for a specific relationship. That means that she already decided the kind of person she wants to date, and she, like, do you know those Japanese TV shows where you have like this like cutout of a person, like a cutout silhouette, and you have to fit into it? That's what she is looking for. She already made it up in her head that, okay, you have to earn a certain amount, you have to be this tall, you have to have this hair color, this eye color, you have to dress in a certain way, have this political leaning, you have to listen to this music, you have to like this kind of movies, and you don't have to do da-da-da-da-da-da. And then if you fit, then you can date her. If you don't, then you can't. Yeah.
A specific relationship, how I want it to be.
Yeah.
And I am okay with being single if that means I will never get it in my lifetime.
Okay, but that's based, okay? Like, she realizes how insane what she's saying, right? And she's like, you know what? I'm willing to take the L. If my sweet prince doesn't come on the white horse, then I'm fine dying alone with my 100 cats. That's her choice, and that's based, honestly. Let's revisit her in her 30s and see if she says the same. For now, she's alright with it. On the horse, especially. I'm on a horse.
And it wasn't even that I wasn't attracted to him, because he was an attractive guy.
Okay, then she's an idiot, okay? Because we were like, he must be short or ugly or poor. Then he was poor. He must have been poor.
But there was just something lacking, and I was able to recognize it.
But what?
Quickly.
This is exactly.
But what? What was? He had a small dick. I don't know.
Why so many men have tapped.
He was a one pump chump. Ooh. Yeah. One pump chump.
Tapped out of dating.
Pee-pee.
The kind, consistent, and emotionally available men women say they want are often ignored. Why? Because they live normal, everyday lives that don't create drama.
How dare you live an uncomplicated life and not live like you're the star of the Kardashians show or whatever people watch.
But women see that as boring.
In general, good men are steady and consistent and predictable. It's why as women we think you're boring.
Okay, grandma. Hold on to the dicks, I guess. Like, I am not sure like how you will feel in the retirement home when there will be Joey Sloppy Dick and Billy Hanging Balls trying to woo you. Like, I don't know about this, grandma. I don't know.
I'm just gonna say the quiet part out loud.
Okay.
Most men are mind-numbingly boring.
I disagree. Oh my god, I have never disagreed so hard. I'm gonna be honest with you. Every time I talk to someone, guys have hobbies. You know what women hobbies are? Getting a manicure or watching television. Because, okay, I am generalizing, not every girl, of course, but many girls, they are not into games, they are not into going out, or unless you take them to a very fancy place, but like they are not particularly into whatever, and it's just like aesthetics and vibes and astrology and nonsensical things, but they are just like kind of wasting their time with a lot of things. And meanwhile, you know what guys are? Guys are hyper focused on a random shit. Like, I'm not saying that it's always a smart thing, but it's like a random fucking shit and you're hyper focused about it. It's like, you know, it's like, oh my god, War Thunder, tanks, my goodness, that sweet ass tank. You know, and they're just like hyper focused on it, and it's just like, I know literally everything about this. For Target, no, never. Never. Or like, you know, like the Warhammer figurine, and you dedicate like a bunch of like money and time and effort to make it look good. And that's like, you know, it's a targeted focus. And I think that's very interesting. Crafting survival games based. Is it just me or she looks like a llama? Please. No, I cannot unsee it. Why are you like this? You can't say that. Silence, heathen. Silence.
He's so nice, and he's the guy that I should want. But it's like, I need a little bit of like a, you're going to send me to the psych ward.
I know what she wants. She needs someone to nut inside her and get pregnant, and that person will leave her in the pickle, and then she will be ready to settle down with the good guy. She literally wants to be bred, used, and abused and left behind. She wants to be corrected. Yes. Yes. She wants to have... It's the fan fiction, man. It's the dirty fan fiction. This is like the 50 Shades of Grey, but on steroids, you know? She wants a millionaire to push her into submission and like do all kinds of like dark and freaky shit, and then he will change and settle down with her. That's what she wants. Bread, used butter, toasted buns. Yeah. No sticking it in crazy. I actually believe that this thing, what she thinks, I actually think that it's rather common. And I blame not social media, but like media altogether. Like all the movies, the books, the music videos, like all the pretend life that is not real, but is just like, oh, we made this shit up because it looks cool online. Yeah, it's basically Hollywood. That's what she wants. Reality TV? Do you think she's in reality TV? She could be.
When you get treated good, it's kind of like boring. And don't hate me, but I do love toxic. And I don't mean like super bad, but
It's the fanfics. I'm telling you, that's what she wants. Okay, it's like when you have a book, a smut, and you have an insanely handsome, rich, dominant guy who is kind of jerking you around and treats you like shit, but he's so hot that you want him, and then he will like do rough things to you, but you will be into it. They actually want to be dominated, and you cannot tell me otherwise. What's wrong with these women? They just, yeah. Say you're unstable without saying she's unstable. She literally said that she wants it toxic. You know, it's like POV, you're a guy. Oh, I hope my girlfriend will not cheat on me, divorce me, and take literally everything from my life. Meanwhile, a woman, choke me harder, daddy. It's literally the meme. It's like, I just want to have a romantic relationship with a cute girl who loves
I legit
me.
dated a girl like this and she would start fights with me because I wasn't toxic enough to somehow make her
Bro.
happy. Make it make sense.
Oh my god, dude, it's... I feel it. It's literally the meme. It's literally the meme. You actually have to be like... You have to be like toxic and like mean, but not in a way that she doesn't want it. Like you have to pretend and be like loving, but also be an asshole, like the attractive asshole sort of thing. My last one. Oh, dude, women treat me like a princess, also women diss. Isn't it like, there's a saying for this, whore on the sheets and like princess on the streets or something like that. I'm like 99% sure there's something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they want. But you cannot say it out loud, because if you say it out loud, they will call you a misogynist. So I will say it for you. It's okay. I have a vagina, so I can say it.
I like some spice in my life.
Bro, spice. Sure.
I feel like if a guy is nice, that means he gets no girls, and that's like a turn off.
There's a lot of
Damn. What a hot take. If a guy is nice, then they get no girls, and that's a turn off. Wow? Question mark? Dude, something went wrong. I don't know what went wrong. Back then, it's like, you know, what a lady could have wished for. It's like, God, I hope my husband is not fat and old and just like will not hurt me nowadays. Oh my God. I don't want them to be nice to me because that's kind of boring, but I kind of want him to be toxic because that's kind of hot, and I want to have a little spice in my life, you know?
women that I see with their husbands, it's like you're gonna spend the rest of your life pretending that that is not the most boring man on earth.
I'm gonna say something. I think you can only be in a happy relationship if you can be happy being single. If you're happy being single, that means that you love yourself enough and you can amuse yourself without someone. And therefore, if you have a chill partner and the chill partner is doing some chill things, you can still have your hobbies or, you know, read a book, go to hike, do yoga, summon demons in the bathroom. I don't know, whatever girls are up to. And it's not a problem, because if you have a chill guy who is kind and nice and boring, then he will not cock you. And that's
Love you and your streams as cool.
Thank you,
Less than
Loki.
3.
No, because think about it. What does this boring mean, right? If you would find this boring thing, usually it describes a guy who doesn't want to go out to bars, who doesn't want to cock you, who doesn't want to do all sorts of crazy shit, like, I don't know, like bungee jumping and like whatever. Like, I'm sure that this boring man would also travel with you or like go out to restaurant. He's just a chill guy, you know? And I don't know, like, what do women want? A successful, honest man. Yeah. I really think that the problem... Ooh, I have a hot take. May I share? I think I figured out what's the problem.
Wait, summoning demon in the bathroom is someone only girl do. What am I supposed to do with the 22 succubus I summoned?
Send one here. I figured it out. The problem is not with the man. The problem is that these girls are so utterly boring and have a boring life that they literally need someone to come to their life and bring color into it, because they are not interested in anything and there is nothing happening to them and they are not good at anything, and you literally have to be carried. Like, imagine that you're smurfing with your girlfriend so that she can reach up to gold, right? That's what you're doing as a man. You literally have to be the smurf so that you can lift her up so that she feels good about herself. I think that's what it is. In real life, smurfing is crazy, but that's what they want. They don't want to learn the game. They just want to win via you. Yeah.
See, this is the trap a lot of men fall into.
True.
Thinking they have to be emotional and toxic just to keep a woman's interest, but don't fall for it. Like I said...
Oh yeah, it's like, oh, I want him to be jealous and like beat up the guys who approach me. Also, oh my god, my boyfriend is so mean and I cannot talk to anyone because he literally beat up the guy who was approaching me.
It's a trap.
It's such a double-edged sword.
The reason that they have these up and down emotions is they want to see two things. Number one, if you care about them. And number two, how steady and stable are you?
Again.
I mean, okay, I agree with the first part. If you care about them, of course, if you're dating someone, you should care about them. You should show interest. You should tell them that you love them, and you should call them your little Pookie Bear or whatever you want to call them. The steady and stable, it feels like that's not what they want. They kind of want you to be unstable and erratic and exciting and dark and edgy and mysterious. Freud was right. Wasn't Freud the one who said that they wanna get on with their parents or something? Huh?
Again, it's just another difference between us, not good or bad or right or wrong, just another difference between us as men and women. As women in general, we like chaos and drama.
I am not a woman then. Miss me with that shit. No. Fuck that shit. I don't care. I don't want to know. Every time I showed interest in any sort of drama or chaos, I always got a punch in the face. So I don't want it anymore. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know. I don't care. I'm not at home. I don't have internet. I live in the Stone Ages. I'm ooga boogieing in the back of the cave. Don't want to know. I don't care. I am just going on like 1,000 hours in my Stardew Valley farm. Bro, I am so antisocial. Whenever I play Stardew Valley, I don't interact with the NPC villagers. I am on my farm. I'm tending to my crops, to my animals. I literally never risked any guy or a girl in that game. And half of them is just for the romance. They all hate me. They don't know I exist, and I'm perfectly fine with that.
And disruption of routine.
Normal. Normal is boring.
Till your crops die, motherfucker. I have sprinklers.
Normal, safe, stable, secure. It's boring. And they need crazy.
Are you a rock solid kind of guy? Or are you going to be like all...
Wink wink. Are you a rock solid kind of guy? Ka-ching.
all over the f***ing place, yo-yoing with her. And see, women don't want a guy who's an emotional yo-yo. I mean, it's all good and fine for them to be emotional yo-yos and up and down and all over the place. Yeah, fine. But a woman hates that in a man.
But I thought that they want the chaos and the drama and the whatever they want.
And the problem is that in the West, in Europe and the Americas and Australia, New Zealand, you know, we've been socialized into believing that we have to cater to a woman's emotions. This is a colossal mistake.
That's a...
You cannot say that. What do you mean you don't want to cater to me? What do you mean? The future is female. The force is female. Everything is female. Except anything that requires heavy labor or dirt or is inconvenient and I don't want to do it, then it's male. But everything else is female.
Huge mistake. This is why it's so important to focus on building your life so you have options. The same women who ignore good men now are often the ones complaining later.
Bro, is that... Look, the bracelet. Isn't that the bracelet that the guy in the previous video pointed out that is 4,600? Oh my god. I cannot unsee it. I think it is. It was like 4,600 excluding tax. Holy shit. Oh my god. Either that or it's fake. Bro. It could be. Are they coming? I never seen it before, but now I cannot unsee it. You know?
When those men are no longer available or when they go for younger women.
Oh yeah, they hate that. They absolutely hate that. I love it that it's like a double standard. If young girls go for silver foxes, then yes, slay. Get yourself a sugar daddy. But if older guys go for younger, oh my god, you're a PDF. Why are you not dating your own bracket? Why would you date 20-something-year-olds? That's so weird. That's so crazy. That's so scary and cringe and ew.
Men my age, they don't want this.
The only kind of men that date and marry women that are substantially younger than them are insecure men.
And what about women who date younger men? Or what if they date older men? What about the cougars? Would you say the same about cougars? If like someone in there, like a 45-year-old would date a 35-year-old, would they say the same? Or is that like a go slay girl sort of situation?
I mean, shit. They're teachable. They're fresh.
Huh?
They're pure.
Brother, that doesn't sound Monka. I don't. Is she talking about like young boys? I'm sorry. Well, yes. I feel uncomfortable.
They're naive. They'll listen to us. And here I come with my 44 years of experience and lessons and, you know, my self-worth.
I am 44, and these two men were 40 and 42. And they're the two men that are on my roster that I'm actually interested in.
Oh my god, you can't do that. That's weird.
Sexually attracted to, interested in intellectually, have great chemistry with, great conversations with, and they both friend zoned me because they think they might want kids someday.
But that's a solid reason, bro. I hate it that people think that human nature is sexist. Like, I understand where you're coming from. It sucks, right? But it is a fact that a 40-something-year-old, it will probably not give birth to children anymore because you will have, like, the menopause. I don't know when menopause hits, right? But, and like, you know, you will get all sorts of, like, birth defects, right? So you cannot hate someone for not wanting to date you when they are still thinking about having a family. 50 plus, I don't know. Yeah, it's not personal, but they will always take it as personal one day. Like, they will think that they are as the same as a 20-year-old, and they will not understand why an older gentleman would choose someone like mid-20s or early 30s or something, because like, oh my god, I'm right here. Well, yes, but if that person wants to have a family, then what? Like, you cannot say that someone is sexist or misogynist because they want to have a family. I think that's not fair. Of course it hurts their ego, but they have to realize that that's not fair. It's not her fault, but it's also not his fault that he actually wants a little bit something more. Because the cruel reality is that you can sire a child even if you're 60-something. Okay, your sperm might be slow and dumb and he will fall asleep mid-speech like Biden, but you can still have a child, right? But a 60-year-old woman will never be able to get pregnant. And that sucks, but it is what it is.
They don't want a partner. If they wanted a partner, they would...
My dad is 74 and just had 2 kids. Jesus Christ, Grandpa. Calm the fuck down. Put the seeds back into the bag. Oh my god. Put a muzzle on your father's dick. Jesus, that's... I mean, congrats on the new siblings? Question mark?
Seek someone who is closer in their age. They would seek out a peer.
So this is what I'm dealing with men who are my age, out in the dating pool.
Have you considered maybe dating high? Like, people in their 50s, I guess, less likely to want children because they are already, like, old and they are already been there, done that, or they just don't want to do it. But no, because I don't want it either. Because they are too old.
Sniffing around 40-somethings, but might want kids someday. I can't with this nonsense.
I think they just really think that it's unfair that men can get it even when they are older. It is unfair, not gonna lie, it is unfair. But you cannot be angry at men for that. It's like, how dare you have semen production even when you're older? Meanwhile, my vagina is drier than a Sahara. Why?
It's biology. Did we stop teaching that in schools?
Look, I'm not sure, but I think wanting kids someday is a valid reason for not wanting to...
Men are late game builds, women do best in the early game. Honestly, you're so right. This is it. Women are early game and men are late game builds. It's true. Absolutely.
Date a woman in her 40s. When women are younger, they often look for a man with resources because of the life he can provide. So no...
To be fair, do you want periods until the age when men dry up? No, honestly, no. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not consent to getting my period, so I already felt violated when it happened. Can't wait for it to be going away.
No one should have a problem with older men dating younger women.
I would much rather have balls. I would be just balling. I would be a chill guy, just balling left and right. I would be like, what's up?
And yet, despite...
Just had to put a pause. Okay. Give me 10 minutes and I will enter, okay? I can do it right now. Just right now. I will end it all. Just right now. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's go bowling. Let's go.
All of this, women have been asking the same question for decades. Where are all the good men? Even radio shows back in the early 2000s were filled with that same.
I don't think that's what they are asking. I don't think they want good men. I think they want like the 0.01% hot daddy silver fox CEOs. That's what they are looking for. Yeah, the perfect man, the cookie cutter man.
Same discussion, and the conversation still hasn't changed.
All these women have complained, where are all the good men? You know where all the good men are? You said no to them. You said no to the nice guy who wanted to take you to the prom. You said no to the guy who asked you to marry him because you thought you could do better. You said no to the guy who, wanted you to move in with him or wanted you to fall in love with him. You said no to, you made fun of the guy, right, who sent you all those Valentine's Day cards and the balloons and the little teddy bears and everything. You just said no, 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 no. Then one day...
It just reminds me, do you guys remember that video we watched where the girl was like, oh, you took me to a restaurant and you got me flowers, but where is the gift? Like, is that it? Or something like that. It was like, that's it? Like, I expected more. And the boy paid for the restaurant and I also got flowers. And I'm just like,
You suddenly turn around and guys aren't paying attention to you anymore.
Now, if you want to see the struggles in dating for women who fell for the
yeah, that was wild.
I don't need no man trap. Click this video on your screen now.
Man. Dude, the bar is so high. It's so freaking wild. I feel bad.